Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy. Welcome back to episode number 2 of The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. My gameplay... Oh, no, we don't want to do that one. We want to do this one. This is our YouTube-y one, which does not have a whole lot of stuff on it right now. Yeah, man. So, we don't have Maggie yet, so we need 7 heart containers for her. We don't have Cain yet, so I figure I'll just move on down the line. Judas is locked. Eve is locked. Oh my god. So I guess it means we're doing a Samson run. Huzzah for the shopkeep. I don't wanna, but I gotta. There were a handful of... Okay, well, first and foremost, there's something I need to say more than anything else, and that is thank you to the... every single person. All the single ladies, every last person who had a hand in coming out. First video in over a year, and we did like 5,000 views in 24 hours with 400 comments. There were a handful of people that came out. Sorry, itch of my nose means somebody's... Is that somebody's thinking about you? I don't remember if that's someone's thinking about you or if I don't know, sinus allergies. Either way, I'm distracted because I'm verklempt. You know, there were a lot of people who came out and said they were lurkers, and I get that, man. I'm a lurker. I'm in your camp. I'm of your tribe. I'm one of those people that goes onto Twitch and I watch a ton of Twitch streams and I almost never say anything. A, because if they're one of those people who runs subscriber only, I can't afford to subscribe to all the people I watch. But B, you know, I'm just one of those guys that I'm afraid I'll say something stupid. I'm afraid I'll say something that's already been said. So if you're a lurker and you came out just to say welcome back to me, I feel you, bro. Like, I get that. I get why that's a big deal. So thank you for that. I had a handful of people, not unsurprisingly, but I had a handful of people ask me if I would explain things a little better as I went along. Episode number 1, after such a monumental set of twists and turns, I don't want to fight the Headless Horseman. After such a sort of weird set of twists and turns, to sort of have the last year unfold the way that it unfolded, you know, I knew I wasn't going to get into the gameplay very much, so I'm glad that, you know, we're kind of getting it behind us. I feel like we're probably still an episode or 2 away of sort of leaving the drama for yo mama and being able to get back to just being denizens playing the Binding of Isaac. So, you know, I was overwhelmed, and I'm thankful and I'm humbled because my big fear, my big nightmare was that I would do this video and then like we get like 100 views in a week and like 10 comments, and they'd all be from like my streaming mods who were just like, yay, everybody golf clap because Taffy's... Yay, Taffy's back! And I was just afraid that that's how that ish would go down. Oh, man, what a shitty pill to get. So yeah, man, thank you for that outpouring of affection. I'm going to do a better job, not just yet, because I'm trying. I've got notes next to the TV or next to the monitor, so I know what to talk about on the things that I gotta talk about, and then we'll get to just straight gameplay. I swear to God, we'll get to gameplay and ramblings, and we'll be good again. There were a handful of people that asked me about story time, and whether or not I had those or could get those back. That was like 2 computers ago for me. You know, and I made them over the course of like a year and a half, so I don't have like the raw files anymore. So I don't have them, and I can't get them. To be totally, sort of brutally honest, those are property. Those videos are Rob's property. He can do with them as he sees fit. I think part of putting them away was him sort of doing a little CYA. You know, maybe he'll have a change of heart. I don't know. Maybe he won't. It's not for me to say. I just know I don't have those videos, and you know, like I was telling you guys before, between those going away and passive aggression going away, I'm just as bummed as you guys, man. That was like my existence for 3 years of YouTube infamy was just wiped away in a single stroke. So yeah, man, I don't know about story time. One last touch on with the whole me and Rob thing there. Thankfully, we're only a couple people who kind of felt, I don't know, like quote-unquote entitled to a more thorough explanation about what happened, and I'm still not going to give one. I will say, I mean, it was about respect and money, man. Like, 2 guys in a garage band, get started, big label comes and signs them, more money, more problems, and the moral to be taken away from mine and Rob's debacle of an experience is if you're going to do something, especially business-oriented with family or friends, and people that you claim to trust, then you need to trust each other enough to get it in writing. To go to a lawyer and get it in writing, and that's how you show ultimate trust, is that you say, I trust you so much, I will let you go with me to a lawyer and lock down what I say forever in a legally binding script. So, that's kind of the last sort of, I guess, footnote to go along with that. I want in there. Alright, well, we got bombs. We got bombs, and I know we got bombs, we got tinted rocks, we got so much going on. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Alright, I want tinted rocks. We'll deal with tinted rocks first, because one of them could... Oh, you son of a bitch. Tinted rocks can be bombs, they can be keys, they can be spirit hearts, which will guard us against losing our deal with the devil chance. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if... That can't be the secret room, because it's got a rock blocking the wall, but I don't know where the secret room would be after that, and I should have used that key to go to the shop. I'm just playing scatterbrain. Let's go see what it... Okay, well, first of all, let's kick Monstro's ass. Oh, that sort of worked. Let's kick Monstro's ass, and then we'll see what, if anything, we get with our deal with the devil. Hopefully we'll get something good, and that'll make us crazy overpowered. So yeah, the moral of the story is get it in writing. You know, that's it. That's it. Thank you to those of you out there who noticed that the last video, the only other video, was framey as shit. Like, it was super janky, and I knew that, and I saw it, and I wanted to believe it was just somewhere hidden in my imagination. But it was not hidden in my imagination. It was janky and framey as shit. I have since hopefully fixed that. I'm filming at 60 frames per second. I am... It was something to do with VSync. There was a... the pills are amazing. Okay. What do I got? Can I do anything? Is there anything I can do to save this part of the run? I can't. I might as well just go. So yeah, I noticed that it was framey as shit, and I wanted to believe it was just in my imagination, and then, you know, a handful of people are just like, Taffy, what in the absolute hell is going on with your gameplay? And I was just like, I don't know, man. So hopefully it's fixed now. It looks better. It looks a hell of a lot better on the recording window next. This is the first time I've recorded with 2 monitors, man. Back a year ago when I quit streaming, I didn't have a second monitor, so I used to have a window of Isaac in the top right-hand corner and do a screen capture with one of the sources on the recording software, Health Down. Okay, we'll hold on to that. That might actually end up being useful. I used to have, like, Isaac open in one part of the window, and I had the recording software open in another part of the same monitor, and that might end up having to happen. So yeah, so this is the first time that I've been able to record with 2 monitors open at the same time, and I've had to sort of reformat the machine at some point. Ooh. I had to reformat the machine at one point because I needed... I janked something up, man. And now I'm in a situation where I've got a nice little setup here, and I'm gonna get a new microphone because I've got a blue snowball mic that's been doing me proud since 2011. It's the same snowball microphone that I did all of my Mr. Woofles recordings on and all my story times on, and it's done just fine for 60 bucks, man. Worth every penny, and I applaud you fine folks at Blue for putting out a quality product. I'm not actually getting a kickback for that. Corporate shill taffy is in full effect, but the people at Blue do not have me in pocket yet. And the moment they do, though, I will let you know, because I would love to get those products for free. So, yeah, I'm hopefully going to get a new microphone. I'm not going to use my key here because I desperately want to go to a shop, because I feel like I can get a key and I can get something beneficial in the meantime as well. So thank you to everyone who you guys do a really nice job with constructive criticisms when it comes to hey man, this seemed off, hey man, that seemed off, hey, your sound was tinny, or hey, the visuals were framey, or whatever. So I can't remember. No, I hope there's not an arcade on this floor. Alright, there's not. Okay, good. So, we want to go check our item room. And so, yeah, hopefully the quality will just get better and better. I have no desire to take Kamikaze with me. The ability to fly is just too good to leave behind. Alright, let me take a second to collect my thoughts. I'm going to take a sneak peek at my notes. Lurkers, microphone. Still working on art. Still working on getting some artwork done. Talking to the old Evan Eckert, who is stupid busy with a bunch of much larger, much more important YouTubers than me. But he's just one of the best people who's ever lived, so we should be able to get him to help us out. It'll just take time, man. We'll do it. It's like when you buy a house. You buy a house and you get a little bit of money put away, and you hope that, against hope, that you can, okay, well, I want to fix the kitchen, or I want to finish the basement, or whatever. That's how we're going to have to approach this, is that we're not going to have it all at once. I want to have an overlay for Hearthstone. I was playing a game earlier as a arena mage and got Sylvanas and the mage epic that also gives you a fireball every time you use a spell in the same arena draft. And I only managed to go 9 wins. Like, I'm decent at Hearthstone, but I'm not great. And I have no problem with the idea of everyone laughing at me as we film together and get better together, because I freaking love that game. So I want an overlay for that, and it's just something that we're just gonna have to take it a piece at a time and do it a piece at a time, and not beat ourselves up over trying to get it all at once, which is, it's tough for me. Like, I don't want to call myself a perfectionist, but I'm OCD about that kind of stuff. It gets me. You know, there's part of me that's like, I don't want to open up the channel until I get like new banner artwork done. It's just like, really, how important is that, man? Like, I'm starting to get over it now, but it's taken time. I'm weirdly detail oriented about that kind of thing. So, you know, well, step by step, inch by inch. Otherwise, yeah, I think that covers everything that I wanted to talk about that wasn't completely Isaac related. Okay, so let's go in. We'll fight Gertie Jr. We'll go and we'll fight Gertie Jr. and I will try my best to actually do some talking about the gameplay itself. We have Samson. The big change that I can tell you about Samson is that it used to be that Samson, his damage increased every time he killed an enemy. Was that right? Every time he killed an enemy in a room, his damage increased, and now it is every time he gets hit on a floor, his damage increases for rage. We've picked up piercing shots, which we had last time, which gives you spectral tears that pass through enemies, and we have the horse, which gives us the ability to fly, but it takes up our active item slot. We also have Pinky Eye, which gives us intermittent poison tears. I think that covers it so far. So, I find pretty generally that every game that I run, I'm looking desperately to get deals with the devil. I feel that those are a solid key and predictor for how you're going to do for the rest of the run. Deals with the angel are fine. There are some decent items to be had in there, but I feel like there's more damage upgrades to be had in deal with the devil items. So, you know, would you rather have the pact, or would you rather have even relic? I'm not even going to say a bad one. Like, would you rather have the pact, or would you rather have relic? So yeah, man, you know, like, oh, would you rather have Sacred Heart, or would you rather have Necronomicon? Well, you got me there. Like, that's true. That's a place where it works the other direction. That's actually really good. Ouija board's going to give us spectral tears, so now we can shoot through rocks and then through enemies, so we shouldn't have a shot that doesn't hit something important. Samson's not. I think that the changes to rage make Samson more viable than he was before. He's still not my favorite character. That said, you know, if you're talking about stock dropping, I feel like the stock dropped most markedly on Cain. Man, oh, did Cain fall from grace? Because his luck no longer is his lucky foot, rabbit foot. The rabbit foot no longer affects which pills drop. So what a heartbreaker that is, because it used to be that you took Cain and you were just like, oh, okay, I'll just win the game by having a shitload of awesome pills, and now that's not so much the case anymore. So I'm going to try not to get hit this time around, because I would love to get another deal with the devil. Did I get another deal with the devil? Yeah, what did I take? I feel like I took something. What did I take? We'll stop in a second. Did I take? I don't think I took anything. I got rage. Yeah. Oh, was it a deal with the devil room full of just red chests? If that's the case, we may get to do the side-by-side comparison of deal with the angels versus deal with the devil, just straight up. These sort of floating murder spasm anuses are not my particular favorite. There's something like about the murder spasm anuses that makes me feel the way I feel about yippy dogs, where it's just like, the dog could be half my size, or the size of like a football, like a chihuahua, but if it goes into that weird, freaky, twitchy murder spasm, I just lose my shit, and like I go into fight or flight really bad, so the floating murder spasm anuses are not direct threats, but man, I get really stressed out when they're in a room because they're so frenetic. It's such a frenetic energy. So I don't know. It feels weird to have to explain all this stuff because I'm weird. I'm weird in the fact that I talk about this stuff in my head when I'm playing it. But now that I'm actually having to do it out loud and actually having to sort of walk myself through why I do things. Not to mention the fact that I've had a bunch of runs that have been... I've noticed a lot how I play when I'm not doing commentary is way different over the last year, and a lot less gratifying because I play a lot angrier. Angry Taffy's in full effect, because I'll have a run like... I rage quit. I rage quit bad because nobody's watching me to judge me. Like, I know that nobody's gonna look at me and go like, geez, Taffy, come on, we all have things that don't go our way, man. Just because you didn't get a third guppy item that was still an overpowered run, I'm like, whatever, I don't want to do it. These have been the worst pills. Why would I possibly give you money for more pills? Okay, bad shops. We've had bad shops so far. Not our fault. I'm not used to not having anything in the shops either. So the donation machine in the shop, the more you donate, the better shop you get. The more you donate, you get certain items, like certain of the candle items. And as you hit certain benchmarks, you also get more items added to the shop. Okay, I want to go find our secret room real quick because I don't feel like we're going to backtrack. And I also feel like, based on the fact that we can't get to a lot of these walls, that it has to be right there. There we are. What do we got? More keys. I'll not turn my nose up at that. So yeah, Samson runs haven't been the worst. You know, but that said, it's just like in the beginning, especially in the early goings, there's so many things that aren't unlocked that every run feels kind of neutered. That said, there also are a handful of kind of bullshit unlockable items that you don't really necessarily want to get. You don't necessarily want to get in any hurry to unlock. I can't think of any right off the bat, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I've come across a couple of things where I'm like, ooh, a new item, I can't wait to get my hands on this. And then I get it, and I'm like, oh, this is the worst item ever. Butterbean was one of those. It's not an unlockable item, you can start with that one, but that was one of the first items I came into where I was like, ooh, new item. Ah, what does it do? Oh, it's a spacebar knockback. Womp womp. So... we got a range upgrade, which I guess is fine. No, deal with the devils. What's going on, man? What did we do to anger the gods? So yeah, I don't know. I felt the same way about like what do we got? What do we got? Another health down. Tears up. I'll try. You know what? That's fine. I'll give you one of my health for a tears upgrade. I'll give you 2 of my health for 2 tears upgrades. What do you got? Paralysis isn't too bad. I'm gonna hold on to this health down because if we get our health down to 1 heart, we can actually use it as a health up. Murder anuses. Stop freaking out. I think I have serious anxiety issues. I say that as a not joke, mostly because of the simple fact that Mrs. Taffy's trying to push me to a doctor to get medicated. I'm too proud for it, but at the same time, man, something as simple as the murder anuses can clinch. My palms are sweaty. Knees weak, palms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that kind of anxiety-inducing manicness in my life. So, yeah. So Taffy has anxiety issues, and now you know. I feel like we've shared something together. Ooh, goat head. It makes me wonder, are we seeing a... Oh, you suck so hard! It makes me wonder if we're seeing a lot of the same items because they were in the game last time, or if it's just because the item pool is drastically lowered because we haven't unlocked a bunch of it. I'm not... It's been long enough since I've played a fresh start of the game that I don't know for sure. So I guess we'll see. What do we got? More money. Please let us have a halfway decent shop. Like, that would go a long way towards making me feel... towards making me feel okay about all this cash that we've got and having nothing to do with it. I'm getting better about scanning the room for tinted rocks, even though they're not... On this floor, they wouldn't be tinted, they would just have an X. And I'm really bad about quote-unquote tinted rocks on the womb. Oh my god, there's so much money. Give me something exciting. I guess with the goat head, though, despite the fact that we got it this late in the game, which is kind of a bummer, because, you know, it's one of those items that's better the earlier you get it, because you get access to more deal with the devil rooms or deal with the angel rooms, depending on what precedent you've set for yourself. you know, I feel like we could use some items. I feel like it's been a long time since we've gotten an item. Like I would love to go to the shop and pick up a compass or a map or something. I would love a deal with the devil room that gives me something worth writing home about. Like, the piercing shots are awesome. The 2 tiers upgrades in pill form are great. And in retrospect now, I kind of wish that we had picked up Mom's pill sack from the last shop. I'm gonna blow up these skulls because they can sometimes hold useful tarot cards. Sure, why not? Hey, we unlocked Kane. Useful tarot cards and sometimes black hearts, which we also got, which are just spirit hearts that release a Necronomicon effect once they've been used up. So, yeah. What am I hoping for here? I'm hoping that the shop has something halfway decent in it. The battery. I feel like we got the battery last time. I mean, we got so much money. What the hell, right? Oh, we can't even take that. That's why it's not happening. We pin ourselves against the donation machine. I'll take a second, scratch my head, get myself a drink of water. Oh. Fat Taffy, man, he's trying to hydrate, trying to lose those LBs. Them gains. Oh, so bad. That's alright, though. We got the goat head, we don't have to worry about what kind of damage we take. And every time we get hit, we become even more powerful than the game could possibly imagine. So, I have to imagine that somewhere in here is a tinted rock. So let's see if we can play the Where's Waldo game of finding it. Hey, I see you hiding back there. What do you got for me? I'm looking for Arkansas. Like, what do I care if I get more spirit hearts at this point? I don't know if this bears explaining to people, but if folks really want me to kind of go into what few game mechanics I know, because honestly, you know, if we're gonna be completely blunt with each other, I've intentionally kept myself from learning a lot of what the game has to offer. So, you know, a lot of things you're gonna be like, oh, well, Taffy didn't tell him about blah 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 blah. I'm like, well, dude, I didn't know blah 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 blah, or else I would have mentioned it. So, like I said, I've kind of willfully kept myself ignorant on a lot of these things because I wanted to discover it together. My pop filter's falling over. I can't wait to get a new mic, man. I'm trying to figure out what to get. I'm probably gonna get an AT. There was part of me though that wanted to extend my brand loyalty to Blue to like a Yeti, which is also a fine mic, but you know, I got Mrs. Taffy gave me the green light on getting a new microphone, said we could afford it and everything, and the amount of trust and faith that woman and those kids place in me it's unsettling, really. Like, it makes me kind of question their judgment. Like, should this woman be allowed to take care and raise my kids, proving, you know, beyond a reasonable doubt that she's willing to put their fate and well-being in my hands. And you know, I'm indebted to her for it because she seems to not be at all concerned that I'll sort this whole thing out. And that's, you know, hey man, good on her, I guess. I feel like we should have unlocked, oh, what's her name, fat ass Maggie. I'm taking both these things. I just want stuff. I need things in my life. I got this health down pill. It's never going to be useful unless we get down to 1 health. The Sister Maggie will be a little bit of extra added DPS. I don't even remember what the other thing was that I took. Horror Babylon, which will be totally useless unless I can find an arcade or trade away all my health, which I'm down to do either, man. I play Reckless on The Binding of Isaac now. Yeah, sure. Dead Baby, Dried Up Baby, what's it called? Rotten Baby. Rotten Baby spits flies. One fly comes out and does its thing, and it seems like an underwhelming familiar, but it actually does so much work because the flies hit basically harder than my tears do, and they come out at a decent clip. Like, we're not talking, what the hell? Because, like, let's put it this way, when it comes to items, in the beginning, I'm going to pick up everything, because we got to get them all ticked off the list anyway, so, I'm going to get as many items ticked off the list as fast as I can. I'm going to go to the shop first before I go into this double lock room. So, you know, when I get into, like, oh, Taffy, why'd you take large, man? You really don't need the extra red HP, and it really just slows you down, or whatever. You know, I'm going to take everything within reason, as long as it isn't actually detrimental to the run. Piggy bank, I think, means every time we're hit, we spew money. So yeah, it'll be kind of every step we take is this one step closer to Platinum God. I know that there are people out there that are going to want to know if I know about the super secret hidden character, and I do. I know that data miners found him long before anybody would have accidentally stumbled upon him, and I think that's sad. That said, I'm not in any rush to pick that character up. That character is on my list of things to do one day. But let's face it, we have plenty to do between now and then. Between the normal versions of the game, the hard versions of the game, the challenge runs, you know, completing certain tasks like getting Meat Boy and all that kind of stuff. We've got lots to do without worrying about, you know, sort of picking up a very specific data mined character that Ed and the guys didn't expect for us to have for a very long time. So, where are you, you sneaky bastard? Cephalopod, Cephalophagus, Snuffleupagus. I'm forgetting all the names of all the bosses, man. Alright, so we're just gonna call you Snuffleupagus because I can't remember your name. We'll be reminded the next time we fight you in an actual boss setting. That is Butt Penny. I still don't understand why it exists. Every time you pick up a penny, you fart, and I don't understand any situation in which that becomes useful. So Hive Mind means that these flies that we're spitting out become bigger, which means I will, as always, really continue my quest to become Guppy. There will never be I will try my best not to get like Brimstone or Mom's Knife any more often than I have to, because I understand it can be kind of a dull item to watch. I will try to get Guppy every single run, and if I can get Guppy 40 runs in a row, and it costs me a dozen subscribers, I will do it in a heartbeat because it's just that good. And I think that it still allows you to have really wonky tier synergies. So all it does is make sure you won't die while you dick around and do fun things with your tier synergies. So, you know, like Mom's Knife is always a knife, and it always looks kind of like a knife. And, you know, if it saves our run, then by God, I'm going to get it. Or if we're in a situation where we're doing no damage and we need it, then I'm going to get it. But Guppy, man, Guppy's going to happen every single time if I can help it. So, you know, buckle in for that one. Because ain't nothing you gonna say gonna change my mind, no never how. Let's go check for the super duper, well, not the super duper secret room, but just the regular brand name secret room. Oh, I'm feeling parched. Not been a lot of drinking all this water, man, trying to get less fat. My lips are like forever chapped, forever unclean. Let's see. All right, well, let's go fight our boss. I don't know how far we go. I think we go to the mom in the womb fight now. If I'm not mistaken, we unlocked the womb in our last fight. So this is actually where our video ended last time. Crazy talk. Oh, Jesus God. Yeah, this is where our video ended last time. What a short run. I guess this time we'll go through the womb and we'll fight other mom, and it won't be it lives. It'll actually be a heart, which will throw my shit for a loop. Come on, you. I do obviously know about the boss rush room. If we get here in under 20 minutes, we can fight every first level boss in the game. For our chance at a choice of 4 separate items, I have no idea if we're even remotely close to that. We aren't. We are 5 minutes past. But we did get Magic Mushroom, which is, I think, the best all-stats upgrade in the game. We've already taken Rotten Baby from in there, so let's mosey, I guess. Let's mosey on down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the Samson is pretty. Yeah, and I don't know if I'm going to clear this floor or just shoot straight for the boss. I guess we'll find out as we get closer. That Magic Mush is going to make a crazy difference in the amount of damage we're doing. Because our tier output is decent thanks to those 2 tier upgrade pills that we picked up. But our damage really hadn't seen much in the way of being bolstered in the entire game, as far as I could tell. We were doing not very much damage. We were just doing more of it. We're doing more, not much damage. But now we're not exactly limping along. We're, you know, if I had my druthers right now, if I could pick one thing to sort of sort this run out, it would probably be to get like a slowing effect, or a freezing effect would be even better. Well, not for myself, you asshole. Literal translation taking game. I've always thought that those things are supposed to be more intimidating than they really are. I've always felt like they're gonna, at one point, one guy on a stream, son of a whore, one guy on a stream at like 3 o'clock in the morning is gonna be in there with a room full of tentacles, and they're like, Edmund's genius is gonna come into fruition, and this one guy streaming for like 11 people is gonna be the only person that has like all those tentacles go like all Japanese porno on him. And it'll kill his character, it'll kill the ability for him to even have that character again. Like, Judas is gone forever for him. and he'll go back and try to explain it to people, and no one will believe him, and that'll drive him insane. He'll end up in a mental institution because he was tentacle porn to death on an Isaac run, and everyone thinks he's full of shit. That's what I really want to believe that those tentacles do, and I don't necessarily think that that's the case, because I've never seen them do anything but sit there like a decoration in a fish tank or an aquarium. Why? I tell the game I don't want murder anuses, and I get murder anuses. Oh, I totally forgot that I didn't set this up in such a way that people can see that I'm playing The Binding of Isaac. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm masturbating with the blinds open right now. Like, people know, man. People know that I'm playing The Binding of Isaac, and he's probably recording. Crazy bastard. And I just, I feel exposed right now. Portable slot, that's not at all what I would have hoped for. There's part of me that's thinking I might do away with this Eternal Heart to play around with this fine young gentleman right here. What the hell? Let's live large. Come on, you. Don't make me beg. I do have this, this Two of Hearts here, so let's go ahead and pop that. I didn't know when that was going to come into use. Mom's Pill Jar. I'm not going to get rid of... Oh, we got another health down pill, thank God. I'm not going to get rid of the pony because the ability to fly with Spectral Tears is just too useful to keeping me alive, but there's part of me that was hoping I would get another tier upgrade out of that. Sadly, 'twas not meant to be. Yeah, so now at this point, I guess... if I had the compass and I knew for a fact that there was stuff going on this floor that I wanted to go check out, I would. I'd pick this up. Mom's Pearl... Okay, yeah, I think that drops Spirit Hearts for us. I'm not sure. Mama Gertie. I've seen Mama Gertie like 6 times. Because we can fly, I'm not worried about taking a set of spikes up the anus. So I've seen her so infrequently, I don't have any sort of pattern set out for her, or any sort of pattern recognition that I can pass on to you guys. It's like, oh yeah, man, Mama Gertie, she does this thing, and then you do that thing, and she parries, and you thrust, and... whatever. Shit. I want to take 9 lives, but I can't really justify it. I want to take 9 lives, but I can't really justify it. Why would I do that? Why would you do that, Taffy? Why would you take 9 lives? There's no good reason, right? I don't have any guppy items, right? I don't have any guppy items. Oh, that reminds me of the seed. Yeah, I might as well do that while I'm here. F-O. Fuck. Yo, couch. Before I sleep in the PM. F0YC ZZPM. Alright. Yeah, no, I can't. I don't have any guppy items, right? Did I take the head? I took the head and I took the head and I put it down. Oh my god, I play so reckless when people aren't watching. I would take that no-brainer. Like I would take that and not even think twice about it. Now I'm gonna see if I can maybe talk myself into it. Oh, I'm sweating. Like, I'm sweating in my armpits right now because I desperately want to take that 9 lives, and I can't justify it. It would get us 2/3 of the way to Guppy. Okay, there's one justification. It would get us 2/3 of the way to Guppy. That's important. But it would take away... It would cost us 5 red hearts, man. And that's more than half our life right now. I couldn't possibly justify that. I'm stalling right now by going to these other places. It's not like I really want to be here right now, but we have the big fly. We have the BFF or the BBF or whatever. Our flies would be so massive. Oh no. I'm torn asunder. If I could do this and Guppy's tail will be in there. No. Oh, I don't want Mom's pill bottle. I want Guppy's damn 9 lives. I'm torn. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna do that. Ooh, hello. Occasionally you get these secret rooms where, they're like the Legend of Zelda when you would, oh god, okay, I'm talking to guys that weren't alive when the NES was a popular gaming platform. In the original Legend of Zelda, when you broke rocks, occasionally you would find, pathways down to a room where you get a free item. Here we got, that baby. Mongo Baby? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Little patchwork looking robot fucker there on the end. I'm taking it. Oh my god, what have I done? So yeah, occasionally when you break rocks here, if you see a ladder, it means that you can go down to either a place where an item is hidden or a room where there's like a black market. Oh, red chests are so important right now. Bummer. Alright, I'm going to pick this up and set it down just because it will take it off our list of things to touch. That is hookworm? That's hookworm, right? Yeah, and it just makes our shots come out all wonky, and I can't aim for shit when I'm using it. So, we've taken it, and we've put it back, just like we always said we would. We are kind of guppy right now, just our flies aren't coming out at the same clip that they would be if we got one more guppy item. My nose will not stop itching, and it is driving me absolutely insane. Cool. There we go. Wait, what? Okay. So we're like a cheap jerry-rigged version of Guppy right now. We're the duct tape version of Guppy. What do we got? We're one item away. I don't know where that item's gonna come from, or if it would even come from somewhere. Ooh, it would come from a room much like that one. I don't know what the little patchwork robot-looking bastard child down there does. I don't know what he does. I know he shoots. I don't know if he shoots anything different than any other kid that we have in our little entourage. I got nothing for him. Oh, okay, we got this up here. Do we have any tinted rocks? We could really go for tinted rocks right now. I can't tell. If they're not ones like this, I can't see it, because a lot of these look like they have X's on them. I don't see anything. Alright, this is going to cost us a whole black heart. Oh, alright, well, it's only going to cost us one regular spirit heart, which is not as bad. I got my hopes up high, man. I got high in the sky hopes. High apple pie in the sky hopes. I'm getting Skype messages. See, that's what I'm telling you about. It's like masturbating with the window open. Like, now people want to, like, criticize your technique or tell you if you're doing it right. It's going to break your rhythm. Like, don't make eye contact with me while I'm shaming myself. I wouldn't do this to you. I don't even know who this person is. I add people willy-nilly on my Steam account. I shouldn't. I totally do, because I'm just like, I feel too guilty to say no to people. Like, I would feel really bad. So I just say yes to everyone. And then I just always play offline. And I might as well add no one, because I don't play for anyone. I think this might be the end of our run. Is this the end of our run? It really is. Like, all this hooting and a hollering, and we really actually may not have that much to do. So, this is Mom's heart. We still have yet to unlock It Lives. I'm gonna dart through like that, and oh, is that it? Wait a second. Okay, let's take a little. We can go to Shoal though, right? Can we go to Shoal? Like, I could go here and it'll be over, or I can go to Shoal, and the journey can. Fuck it, let's go to Shoal. Yeah, I guess this is what we get for having the goat head. Yay! I still don't know how I get those Eden tokens. You get tokens that you can redeem to play as Eden, who is a character that I think gets randomized everything, which I think is hella cool. I said hella. Oh my god, I'm so old. Old man Taffy. How we pity him. Yeah, man, I like Eden a lot. And, Eden's fun to play, so, you know. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on not letting one of these guys put a horn in my rectum. So yeah, man, I like Eden. I don't know how I earn the tokens. I'll start brushing up on stuff now at Platinum God. I can't see what pill I've got because somebody messaged me on Steam client and whatever. Alright, that one is hematemesis, so we know that now. And the message won't go away, like it's just forever sitting there. Forever unclean. Wait, was there something down there? Oh, it's just this thing. Here, flies, do your thing. There we go. I don't think that we should have too much of a problem fighting Satan on this. I don't know. We're doing okay damage. If I dodge worth a... Okay. That's like foreshadowing, right? I was gonna say if I dodge worth a damn, I should be fine, but now I'm a little bit worried because we're gonna lose a heart every single time that we get hit. So... Oh, the guppy craving is real. I'm doing it. Whatever. Ah! Believe it, man. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe hard enough. Will this work? Ah, it didn't work. I thought maybe if I did the horse jet out that I'd be okay. Yeah, I was not okay. Oh my god, okay, so we're gonna die probably in this room. We'll just have to sort our life issues out, out and about. So, okay, what we need to do is we need to find tinted rocks and spirit hearts, or I need to beat Satan without taking any damage, which is apparently the challenge I've set, or at least relatively close to the challenge I've set for myself. The blue fires can't have spirit hearts in them. We might also... Oh, Jesus Christ, what the actual fuck? What hit me? Oh, come on, that's not fair. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've been to Shoal, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright, so we're... Okay, we'll sort this. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, Taffy. Just enhance your calm. See? The game's not... The game's not against you. The game's just happy to have you back, lover. Ready to feel your tender embrace. All you have to do is remember how to do the dance. The horizontal mambo. The grown-up. Oh, I don't know if Taffy has it in him to gamble, though. Alright, let's see. There, see? Little tinted rock X right there. Booyakasha. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to gamble. Lucky Rock has appeared in the basement. I must have gotten that for blowing up a certain amount of rocks in a run. I am going to gamble a little bit on this one. We're going to gamble a little bit on this one, and then I think we're just going to say that this first life that we have is our shot at taking down Satan. I mean, it'll suck if we... we should be fine. The number of flies that we're putting out, we should be okay. Famous last words, man. Custer said the same thing. How many Native Americans are waiting for us there? It should be fine. Should be okay. Don't worry about it. Ballpark, we should be fine. Okay, I'm about at wit's end. We'll go to about 50 cents, and I think we'll... Nope, okay. See, it's destiny. It's meant to be. So, alright, let's go in and fight. Like hell. I don't know what he says right there, and I want to know what he says. I want to know if he... I feel like he says like hell. But, I don't... Like, it sounds... That doesn't sound professional enough for Satan. It makes it sound like he and I got in an argument over, like, the Super Bowl outcome. Where it's like, the Patriots are never going to beat the Seahawks, and he's like hell! Okay, yeah, we're doing crazy well. Come on, come and get your love. Come and get your love, come and get your love, come and get your love now! Yeah, we're fine. I mean, like, I don't want to jinx it, but we're fine. Everything gonna be alright. We just gotta kind of keep moving. We're gonna get our first Satan victory. We're gonna, yeah, first Satan victory. Even came out of it with more health than we had going in. So we knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone, dude. We knocked out our first Satan run, and we knocked out the womb for the first time, and we unlocked Eden. At least Eden. I can't remember if we unlocked anything else. So, yay, huzzah! Go ahead and let this cycle through. I love these outros, man. These little cinematics, so good. Such a fun game. I never get tired of playing this game, man. Alright, we can, Blood Rites has now appeared in the basement. We have unlocked Judas. Yay! Cool, man. So yeah, corporate shill taffy time, because I cannot wait to sell out. Can I ever? Our corporate sponsorship thing worked. We had some people who went on the first video to momandpopcorn.com. They sent us an affiliate code because we actually drove foot traffic to the site, and I have more free popcorn on the way. So we have succeeded, people. Together we can. Together we can accomplish anything, so long as it involves having gourmet popcorn sent to Taffy's house. So there's an affiliate code down there. If you want, click on that link. We now have a coupon. We've graduated to having a coupon. So if you go to their website and you use the coupon TaffysManCave, you get 10% off gourmet popcorn. I'm such a sellout. I love it. I'm so happy. Guys, I'm home. I feel good to be home. We'll figure it out when the videos go up, how many of them go up, what games we're playing, new art, figuring out a cleaner sort of image for ourselves. It's fine. We'll piece it all together one step at a time. I just want to take another chance to thank you guys so much for the warm reception you gave me on my first video back. I can't wait to make more stuff for you. We'll figure out streaming. Maybe we can get to where we stream like twice a week. But we won't know that until we just kind of sort of feel this out. Either way, man, I'm geeked to be back. So yeah, on behalf of myself and the cave, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Taffy, and I am out.